Hi! I'm very excited for today's video. I want to start kind of like a series, a mini-series let's say, of me recreating celebrities' signature makeup looks. And today is going to be all about Adele. She's basically the inspiration behind the series because I was watching her performance, live performance at the NRJ Awards. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but the performance is amazing, by the way. She sings the Easy On Me song, which is amazing. And her voice is just... But of course what I noticed and what I looked at in the entire performance was her makeup. That's actually kind of like a signature look for her. Oftentimes she wears a version of this look. So I would call it a signature look. It's that chubby liner look with matte brown eyeshadow. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get into it. Since the eye makeup is not that heavy, it's mostly eyeliner, I'm going to start with my face. I do have my face moisturized, I have my sunscreen on, but I want something pore filling because she's wearing that kind of a almost old school glam. The 2016, you know, kind of a glam. That full coverage, matte complexion with heavy contour. So we want our base to be flawless. And I'm going to use this beauty blender, the Leveler Pore Minimizing Primer. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I have it, so it does the job. What I mostly hate about this product is the fact that the tube is just so hard to squeeze. It's hard plastic and it's really hard to get the product out. Like I'm pressing really hard. And I'm just going to apply it in the pores area to smooth it out. And I'm pressing it in. For foundation, like I said, I want something higher in coverage. I will use my Fenty Pro Filter foundation. I'm in the shade 180. I'm just going to apply that to my face. It looks light in the beginning, but it does oxidize a lot. And it's going to match me after it oxidizes. You gotta be careful when you're trying to buy this foundation. You have to wait for it to oxidize before deciding on the shade. Blending it everywhere, avoiding my eye area because we're going to apply concealer there and I don't want to load the area with too much product. I really do hate foundation on my lips. I'm just going to moisturize my lips. I'm using Vaseline, by the way. Okay, cream contour. I'm going to do cream contour as well as powder contour, just to make everything more intense. I'm using this Peach Perfect foundation by Too Faced in the shade Honey. I'm using my Real Techniques Expert Face brush and just taking some of that on my brush, really coating my brush in it. And then I'm doing stamping motions on my face. So I'm contouring here, my cheekbone, and also my forehead. And a little bit underneath my nose. And I'm gonna blend some of that down my jawline as well. Those earrings, man. They feel quite heavy on my ears. Then I like taking my sponge and just blending the sides of the contour just so it melts better into my foundation. Okay, next I will apply concealer. I still want to finish the Stay Naked concealer. I don't know how much it has left in it, I just cannot finish it. But I'm going to apply a little bit of that. And then I'm going to mix it with a slightly lighter one. The Fenty concealer in the shade 140. I hate this product, but if I mix it with something else, I'm guessing that it's fine. This just wears so bad on me. It creases so bad. But whatever. I'm going to use some of that to prime my eyelids. I'm using my sponge with the tip of the sponge actually, and blending in the concealer. And then whatever is left on the sponge, I'm just bringing up my temples to lift everything. Okay, now let's set the under eye. I'm going to go in with some translucent powder and the Real Techniques setter brush, and I'm just stamping. I just remembered something when I was first starting out with makeup. I got my first concealer, I think. I can't remember what product it was, but I remember being so mad at it because it creased, of course, like any concealer does. And I was like, I don't know how to wear this product, and I didn't know how to cover my under eyes. Like, I tried foundations on my under eyes, I tried concealers, and nothing worked. I just didn't know that you had to set it with powder, so luckily I learned a thing or two about makeup. For the rest of my face, I actually want to use compact powder. I do have this bougie one from Estee Lauder, the double wear powder. It's in the shade 3N1 Ivory Beige, maybe just a tiny bit darker for me. I'm just going to use it on the rest of my face, not on my under eyes, and picking it up on a brush and just stamping it. I do like compact powder in heavy glams like this. I feel like it adds a little bit more coverage. Depending on the powder, it does or doesn't look cakey. This one doesn't, so I want to intensify the contour a little bit. I have here a powder contour from Sephora collection. I will try not to go too hard with this. And again, I'm doing little stamping motions. The sun is shining so beautifully today, and it made me realize that after Christmas and New Year's Eve, all I want is spring. Do you have any plans for this year, like traveling somewhere? I'll probably just go to Greece again. It's our favorite destination, at least for the beaches and seaside. We didn't make any reservations though yet. We should. And I will go to Vienna in September. So excited. It's for an Ed Sheeran concert. In case you didn't know, I'm just obsessed with Ed Sheeran. But I am excited for the traveling part of it as well, because I haven't seen Vienna, so will be nice. She doesn't seem to be wearing too much blush, like she doesn't have crazy rosy cheeks or anything like that, but I will apply this Cor de Rosa blush from Sigma because I feel like it's very natural, like it's a natural blush color. I do love the Real Techniques blush brush when I'm looking for a more sheer wash of color, because it's so fluffy and I feel like it doesn't pick up that much product, so it applies the product more sheer. I'm just applying it above the contour, a little bit upper, and then whatever is left on the brush I'm just going to dust. I don't know why I'm doing that, it just makes me feel like I'm doing something good. Again, as far as highlighter goes, she doesn't have much going on. I'm just looking at her from the side right now, I can see any crazy reflection, but I will apply a natural one, my e.l.f. one. This gives a sheer glow, doesn't look that highlightery, is that a word? I'm trying again not to go crazy with it, I'm just dusting it on my cheekbone, not a lot of it, tip of the nose, in between my brows, and just a tiny bit above the brows. Okay, brows. Again, she has that pretty defined brow going on. I will use the Anastasia brow powder. Just going to brush them a little bit, and then I'm using my Makeup Addiction small angle brush, I think it's called. My powder is used, very used, and I'm just I do like to mix both of these shades and apply that. I'm building up again a very defined brow. I'm underlining the brow first, then I will focus on the tail, and then I will bring a little bit of that in the front as well. She does have not a square brow like, but this is a little bit faded, but she has that ombre going on in the front, so I'm just trying to fade it. I will finish them off with the Anastasia brow setter clear brow gel. And I'm not brushing them off like I usually do. I'm just trying to tame the hairs and just fix them into place. Okay, enough of that. Let's get into eyes. Again, blending those creases out first. And like I feel like a very suitable palette will be the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 palette. She does have that warm-ish brown going on in her crease, and then a matte cream on the lid, something like that, and then of course the liner. So I will start with the darkest shade. I will use the After Hours here. Okay, I think that's right. Okay, taking the After Hours shade on my Morphe 506, and I will apply that all over my crease. Doesn't look that pigmented because I'm trying not to press too hard with the brush because it's such a dark shade and it makes me scared, but I will pick up some more. She does have a tiny extension here. Nothing is way too extreme in her makeup, so everything stops at the brow level. But I think I need a little bit of warmth. I will mix it with the henna shade. Okay, now for the crease, higher crease, I will use the shade Toasty, and I will use this one to blend the previous shade into my skin. Back to my previous brush with no additional product, and just fading the edges. And by the way, the crease brush is a Morphe 506 again, so I have two Morphe 506 here. And I'm trying not to forget which one is which. Again, I'm following up with some more of that transition. So her eyes seem to be completely matte. I'm not going to add any shimmers. Okay, I will need a tiny bit of concealer on my lids to do some kind of a cut crease. So I'm applying a tiny dot of concealer here, and then using, this is a Makeup Addiction large shader brush, just blending that. How about the other corner? I think it's brown, dark brown. And I feel like the light shade is not all the way up to her crease, it's kind of something like that. And I will connect that to my inner corner. I don't know which brush I use for each shade, but whatever, I'm just dusting something on my outer corner without any additional product. I'm just smudging whatever is left on the brush. Now I need to add that matte shade to the lid. I'm going to use a Real Techniques shading brush and pick up the shade Humble in the palette. Oh god, this has little tiny shimmers. I don't think it's going to be visible, so it's okay. I'm just stamping that. And I'm going to stamp it in my inner corner as well, so starting from my inner corner and then applying it all over the lid. Now for the part where I should be very careful, the liner, because it's not my style of liner. You know, if you were used to doing things in a certain way, it's pretty hard to change the way you do those things. She has a pretty choppy liner, and it's pretty short, like the tail is not crazy long, and she has a lot of liner on her lid as well, which I'm not used to doing. I just do my liner in my outer corner. So I'm going to start with that just to get it out of the way. I am using the Revolution gel liner. It looks like she's putting gel liner. I don't know why. Just because it looks so matte, I think. And this is the Essence eyeliner brush. Yeah, I'm going to start from my lid just to make sure that I do that, because I'm not used to. So I'm starting thinner on my inner corner and then thicker as it reaches my outer corner. Okay, let's see about the tail. So I'm trying not to make it too long again, because I'm used to making the liner pretty long. Yeah, I think that's it. And connect that lid part with the outer corner. This is kind of Pinterest makeup we all used to save and show to our makeup artist. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the liner. And still I'm adding stuff to the liner. Just trying to perfect this edge. I should maybe experiment with this styler a little bit more. Like, it makes my eyes look a little bit more rounded. But I kind of like it. Okay, let's finish the lower lash line. I'm going to apply a brown pencil on my waterline. And then I will need my pencil brush. And I will pick the same color combination and apply it on the lower lash line. And then I will use the transition shade to blend. And she has that kind of a inner corner wing, but I feel, to me it looks brown, so I will just add just a tiny bit of that brown in my inner corner. She also has some lashes on. They are long, but they are not that thick. I will see if I can find something similar for the lips. If I look closely at it, I think she has a brown liner with some pinkish nude lipstick. I'm going to improvise that. I'm going to use my brown liner from Boysenberries. This is the Dusty Brown pencil. It's a universal pencil, it's not really a lip pencil, but whatever, we're doing that. She's a bit overlined. I think this is slightly darker than what she has. Then I'm going to use this Sephora Collection nude lipstick. This is the SN02. Just apply a tiny bit of that. And for a more pinkish tone, I'm going to apply this pink lipstick from Too Faced, but just the tiniest bit of that, because as you can see it's pretty pink. So, and yeah, that's it. I'm looking very glam. But I really love this lip combo. I always was wondering what I can do with such a pink lipstick, because I don't wear bright pink, but I feel like in this kind of a combination, just the tiniest bit of that made a nice difference. Anyways, let me know how you think I did, if I came close to Adele's makeup. And right now, for some reason, I feel like I can sing, but I can't really. When I was little, this was my biggest dream, to become a singer. But that didn't happen. Let me know what other celebrities' makeup you want to see. I'm thinking of doing Ariana Grande, because of course her makeup is always on point, and Taylor Swift as well, just because I'm a huge fan. And I want to do her signature sparkly lids with red lips kind of a makeup look. But if you have any other ideas, let me know in the comments, because I would love to hear from you. I'm heading out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!